Although it's raining cats and dogs today, but home tours at PropertyLimBrothers will still have to go on. Today we are at a penthouse in District 14 and this is the Alcove, which is a 4-bedroom unit, and I think for District 14 lovers, you're gonna love this. Let's go. We are in the Alcove right now, and this project right here was completed in the year 2004. There's a total of 102 units in this development itself. These are made up of 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and the penthouses. And this penthouse that we're standing in right now has a size of 2335 square feet. It's a duplex unit, and there are a total of 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. But before we talk more about the layout and the project itself, why don't we talk a little bit more about the location first? This is located at Lorong 27, Geylang. It's about 6 to 7 minutes walk from the Aljunied MRT Station, and we are located at District 14. It's a 99 years leasehold development. We're actually right in between the Paya Lebar MRT Station, which is a Paya Lebar business hub. So right now over there is like SingPost, there's PLQ Mall, there's Paya Lebar Square. It's a really established business hub center for Singapore right now. And of course, the next stop from Aljunied will be the Geylang MRT Station, which in future also has master plan going on for that area. In terms of proximity to town, is really close because it's only 4 stations to City Hall MRT Station and 5 stops to Raffles Place. Okay, so just a brief backdrop about Geylang itself. Now, Geylang is actually separated into 4 zones. The first zone, that is Singapore's red light district. But what is happening right now over that zone is pretty interesting because this entire zone itself is now demarcated as a commercial zoning, which means in the future, if any redevelopment were to occur over there, it will become essential commercial zoning. So the other 3 zones, they are mainly for residential zoning. Now, so right here in Lorong 27, we're at the odd number lanes, and all the odd number lanes together with the bigger even number lanes, they all qualify for bank loans up to 75%, which is just like any other residential properties. Now, which is one of the key reasons why if you were to drive past the Lorongs in Geylang, you will have noticed that over the past 10 years, there were tons and tons of redevelopment and en-bloc projects right here. And even from this balcony itself, you can already see that the whole Geylang has already been transformed and is still in the process of transformation. So all those new buildings that you see across, they are all new developments that has been en-bloc, tore down and rebuilt over the past 10 years. And developers, they are sellers as well. I mean, if developers can see something which a lot of people don't see, and if they can buy, redevelop and fully sold off their projects right here, then something must be going on right here in Geylang. I think one of the key reasons is that the rentability is really high. Now, if you were to look at the amount of rentability going on in the whole District 14, you will be very surprised to know that there are a lot of expatriate tenants that love to stay in this zoning. I think for the very simple fact that it is so close to town, yet at the same time it has a lot of food around here, plus the proximity to MRT station, and you don't have to pay a heavy rental compared to living in the town area or in Orchard itself. Now in Alcove, a lot of parents bought this place because it's 1 kilometer to Kong Hwa Primary School. It is also within 1 kilometer to Geylang Methodist School as well. Now let's have a look at the entrance zone. Entrance zone, you have space below your stairwell to pre-build your shoe carpentry right here. You have a stairwell right here, so it's a circular stairwell. This will bring us to level 2. Upstairs is made out of 1033 square feet, but out of which I think probably about half of it is estimated to be a livable area. So later we'll head up, there's 1 bedroom upstairs which you can use as a study room or entertainment room or even as a proper bedroom. For level 1, it comes with your own living room balcony. Now the balcony space is sizable enough for you to put in your outdoor dining set, and this view itself, you get to see the entire heritage of the Geylang Road. So you will see that Geylang Road is fronted by 2 rows of shop houses, and that's the maximum plot ratio for now. For residential zoning, the maximum height limit is 8 levels. Now something is going to happen in the year 2030 where the Paya Lebar Air Base is going to be relocated, and once that happens, the height restriction here will probably be lifted, which means that you no longer have to have that kind of 8 levels right here. So when the height limits are removed, then that gives this entire zoning much more potential in terms of the future plot ratio. So coming here, I think what's distinct is that you do not have any direct blockage out from a living room space. So when you sit at your living room area, you have a very good clear view of the entire landscape of Geylang. Coming in here, this entire zone will be your living and dining space. Now, our owners do not have a formal dining table area. They have used this space mainly for the kids' piano lessons. Alright, so as you step up to the dry kitchen zoning, you have noticed that this entire zone has been decked up with nice solid timber. This is actually decked on top of the compressed marble right at the bottom. So this is to give it a separate feel and design of the space itself. What they have is that they have pre-built this very long island right here, which has its own dual sink, and at the same time this entire space that you can fit in up to a 5-seater. So this is really a good combination of space because it acts as a breakfast table. At the same time, you can do formal dining right here with high stools or even high chairs like the two red ones over here. Because of this very long island, the entire space looks very grand, but it does not sacrifice the amount of storage that you have in the kitchen. You still have this 4-burner system, induction cooker, Bosch system right here. You have an L-shaped corner with a quartz top that gives you a lot of space for preparation of food. Now the oven is already installed here. This is your fridge space, plus this entire row of kitchen carpentry is suitable for your storage. The bottom shelvings and the pull-out drawers are all kept in very good condition. So I think one important thing is that when you buy this space, all you probably need to do is just to spend a little bit of money just to touch up a little bit here and there, repaint the work, and you're good to go. Alright, so let's have a look at the wet kitchen. Alright, so the owners have also designed another space for the wet kitchen area, and you have a swing glass door right here for heavy cooking, and this is a 3-burner system with bottom storage cabinets right here. And this zone, by the original default layout, this is actually the 3rd yard toilet. They've actually removed this yard toilet so that it can now be used as a separate washing zone. Now, of course, a lot of people, when they live in penthouse, their washing zone is actually upstairs. So in the event, if you want to put your washing machine and dryer upstairs, you can do so, and then you can reinstate this back to a yard toilet itself. So you still have proper storage area. Now, not forgetting, because the ceiling height is about 2.9 meters for the alcove, so even for the yard zone, you have very good room in the ceiling as well. And the owners have actually installed these metal rackings on top for you to put in your luggages if you want to put in more storage right here. So let's head back. Alright, so before I show you the bedrooms, we love to talk a little bit more about the pricing. Now, if we were to take the asking price of this 4-bedroom duplex penthouse at $1.85 million divided by the size of 2335 square feet, that will give us probably about $792 per square foot. Now, $792 per square foot in today's market is really reasonable, and I think it's very palatable as well for $1.85 million for 2,000 over square feet kind of space in the city fringe region. Let's have a look at the bedrooms first. And this is a 3rd room. Alright, so now it's being used as a kids' room. It's very sizable, and of course we cannot compare projects that is built in the early 2000s with the new launches today. New launches in terms of bedroom size, it will definitely be smaller. The properties that were built in the early 2000s, you have very sizable space, which you can see that I can just move freely around. Although this is a single bed, even though if you put in a queen bed or king bed, you still have a lot of room to move around. Alright, so as you head over this zone, I'm going to show you where the common bathroom is located. Now, the owners has designed this sliding panel door with a hotel-like style, a little bit of Ballini style with this kind of swing doors to the shower area. Very sizable bathroom with very well-maintained wall and ceiling tiles, and because this has been redone, it's not the original state from the developer, so it's very lasting. Now, let's come into this room. This is a 2nd bedroom, very sizable as well, good enough for a queen or king bed, and I think in terms of the ceiling level is really roomy. The wardrobes has already been done and maintained very well. So windows are up to about your knee height, and over here you get to see Lorong 27, and of course right opposite us, these are all brand new developments, and that is the dome shape of the Kallang Stadium. So you can see firewood's view from this room as well as your master room, plus the best view of the entire alcove is located at this particular stack because you are fronting towards the city. Now, in terms of facilities, you have a very nice lap pool here, barbecue pits, basement parking space are ample. You also have a nice gym. At the same time, there's an adults workout area plus kids playground right at the corner itself. So maintenance fee is at about $450 per month. That's reasonable for 2,300 plus square feet of size that you enjoy for your family. And let's have a look. This is the master room. Master room is unique. It's separated into 3 zones. Now, the first zone is just purely for your bedroom. And of course, this enjoys the same view. The gap distance between the queen bed and the wall, there's still a huge gap right here. Now, you don't really need to put your wardrobe here because the second zone that the owners have designed is this entire walkway that has already been converted into a walk-in wardrobe kind of fashion. So this is a very long wardrobe style with a lot of pull-out drawers at the bottom. And then of course the third zone will be this super big hotel-like bathroom with of course a seated down area here. If you want to just stone here for a while before you take your hot shower after a long day of work. So this is really huge because in a lot of projects today, it's very hard to find dual sink in city fringe developments, and you have this size for your own master ensuite, which is really luxurious to have. So let's head back. I'm going to bring you to level 2. One of the key usage of a penthouse is that when you have guests or family members or you have friends coming over the weekend, your kids want to sleep early, you can be upstairs with your friends or family enjoying a little bit later into the night. So in terms of separation of usage, there's a lot of room and flexibility in the way that you use your second levels. We love the spiral staircase. It's being wrapped around with this center pillar. You have an entry door to level 2 and it's all sheltered here. This is the room that we are talking about, and this is a 4th bedroom, so let's have a look at 4th bedroom first. This room itself now is used as an entertainment room or a movie room for the kids. Of course, you can convert this into a nice work from home zone or study room for yourself. What we like is that it's opaque ceiling so it doesn't trap heat, and these are all sliding panels at the side, at that side, at the front as well. So if you have guests or parties that you want to hold, you want to put some food at the table outside, you can just open up the entire zone and this can be part of the interaction space. This zone here, there's still some space available. You can use this also as a washing bay if you want to. Alternatively, the flooring has already been retiled. So these are not the original one from developers. When the owners bought this, they actually retiled the entire level 2 just to ensure that the tiles will last for very long. This is like your own barbecue pit. This is also the space that I think you can convert into your washer cum dryer space. Alternatively, there's another space there with a tap, so you can use that zone to be your washer cum dryer area. So as you can see, it's being sheltered to this part, so there's a lot of space that you can use. And of course, this stack is really the most premium stack because you have 270 degrees view. We are actually in an up and coming area. By far, I've seen a lot of appreciation happen in Geylang. So if you were to look at a little bit of the research in terms of the project performance here, this is no lag compared to other regions. And in terms of rental yield, this is also one of the places in Singapore with very high rental yield rates. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed this penthouse tour with us. So over at PropertyLimBrothers, we love penthouses because we think that they are really special. It's a little bit like having a mini landed in the sky. I think you're going to enjoy this one when you come for physical viewing with us. So if you want to have a look at this physical place, do click on the link right down below. Contact our listings manager, Christina Tan. My name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers, and once again, always happy to show the place. Between the Kallang... 对是。